Hi, I'm attorney Jim Desmond. All I do is handle car wrecks and motorcycle accidents in Kentucky and Indiana. Today I wanted to talk to you about the legal services contract. That's a fancy word for the form you use to hire me. I'm going to talk to you about it generically though, because I also want you to realize that the information I'm giving you here is if you hire anybody else or one of these big TV advertisers or something else, these are all things you want to look for, okay? First step, a good personal injury attorney usually does not charge an hourly rate, okay? Usually they'll charge a contingency fee. And what that means is, like in my case, I charge you 1/3 of what I recover if the case doesn't go to a lawsuit, okay? As soon as a lawsuit's filed, though, it jumps to 40%, okay? Right now, I will tell you, I'm gonna rant for a second here. These big firms that charge you 40% right off the bat, I think it's too much. I don't think you should do it. I think, again, you should look at less. Is that fee negotiable? Technically, yes. Do I ever negotiate it? No. I reserve the right to lower my fee down the road, okay? But again, most good attorneys will charge you about 1/3 pre-litigation, 40% if it ever goes to lawsuit. Costs and expenses are the responsibility of the client. Now, what that means is usually we will pay it up front and it comes out the back end. For a case that doesn't involve a lawsuit, a pre-suit case for me, it's usually $100 or less because I'm not going to charge a client for stamps and copies. Some firms do, okay? I'm usually going to charge them for, medical records that Norton or Baptist or somebody said, I'm going to charge you $50 to get your client's medical records. I'll pay it up front and it comes out the back end. Filing fees for lawsuits, though, are a different story. It's about $300 plus right off the bat, okay, as well as depositions and such. So again, you want to talk to your attorney about all that and say, well, is it going to come out the back end? What is the estimate it's going to be? How would it affect your settlement? Okay. Most good personal injury attorneys, I'm going to hit this. You don't owe a fee unless we recover something. Most good attorneys will do that. There's no point in it. Okay. So again, that's a little bit why we charge as much as we do up front, because we go all the way to trial. We've got $3,000 or $4,000 in expenses. A good personal injury attorney is not going to be knocking on your door if the verdict comes back against you. They're going to be wiping that away, okay? One little more point that I do on my attorney's fee that's a little different, something that's not in this contract, is my unwritten policy is I won't take more as an attorney's fee than you will as a net settlement for a non-litigation case, okay? That's a fancy way of saying if your medical bills came in and ate up your settlement, I'm not going to take more in my pocket than you're putting in your pocket. Now, the part I want to say to you on that for other law firms is, look, if you got a $3,000 medical bill that's outstanding, okay, let's say it's with a chiropractor, does that other firm, do they call that chiropractor and say, will you take less on that bill? That's perfectly acceptable to do. If they do it, great, because they should. You know why? Because it puts more money in your pocket, okay? And that's the other reason I do that little unwritten policy is because, again, I've got an incentive to get the bills down by calling these folks and trying to get them to take less. Because if they don't take less, then potentially I have to lower my fee as well. So that one's been a little bit of a long video because it's kind of something really dear to my heart where you all should really question what attorney fee you're being charged. Is it appropriate? Is it fair? Okay. And also, what are they going to do to maximize the amount in your pocket? So if you have any questions, you feel free to give me a call. It's attorney Jim Desmond. My cell phone is 502-609-7657. My website's attorneydesmond.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Maybe we can talk about this a little bit more. You all have a great day.